Good evening, teacher. I'm going to talk about the topic number 4, impulsive buyer. I'm going to answer some questions about that topic. Have you ever bought anything on impulse? Well, I don't consider myself as an impulsive buyer because I wait for a few weeks or a month and I investigate what I'm going to buy and then I go get it. I think we should buy the best we can and always consider our budget. Do you know anyone who has done that? Well, I know a friend that buys technology as fast as he can. He buys every iPhone that has been created from iPhone 4 to iPhone 12. Sometimes he doesn't need the cell phone, but in order to be on the vanguard, he buys them. What was the result of this action? He gets a lot of charge in his credit card. Here in Guatemala are called visa quotas, and then he has troubles with that with his monthly expenses. Do you think it's a good idea to buy things on impulse? Explain. I think that is not correct because, like adults, we have responsibilities like payments, gasoline, the rent, internet, and cell phone. And if we spend on other things, maybe we will difficulties at the end of the month. In what ways it's compulsive shopping like other addictions? I think buying something that you want gives you pleasure like drinking or some drugs. Some people use shopping as a distraction tool, and however, they might cause bad situations. What are some consequences of shopaholics? I think that we might become an accumulator and sometimes we have things that don't use or don't need. I think that we have many difficulties with money. Sometimes our family might be worried about the excessive shopping and payment that we have to do. Um, what is some possible cause for compulsive shopping in some people? I think that could be so many things like obsessions, lack of affection, mental problems, or traumas. In some cases, a lot of people have a lack of money. And when they can work and win some money, they don't have self-control. How do you prefer to shop? At markets, in malls, in department store, in the small local shops, online? Why? It depends on what I'm going to buy. If it's something like food, I prefer a supermarket. If it's technology, I prefer a mall. And in some cases, there are things that we can buy in Guatemala. I prefer to buy online. Mention some disadvantage. Sometimes if you go to buy a supermarket, there are so many people and the line is so big. Well, if you buy online, you have to be careful to buy on reliable sites because some sites could you give a surprise. Do people bargain a lot in your country? Yes, people in our country used to bargain a lot, most likely in small local shops, public markets, and informal stores. Well, that is my video. Thanks for watching and be happy.